Hello, and welcome to Cloud-9 Stories. I am so glad you are here tonight. Set everything down now. The day is finished. Whatever it asked of you, whatever it took, whatever it left undone, it is behind you now. And this moment is yours completely. Just yours. Let your body go soft and heavy. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your hands open and rest. Take one long, slow breath in through your nose and let it all the way out through your mouth. Good. One more time. All the way in and all the way out. Feel how your body grows a little heavier with each breath. That is exactly where you need to be right now. Tonight, I am going to tell you a story from Nigeria, a story about two of the most beautiful things in the world, the sun and the moon. You have seen them your whole life, the sun blazing across the sky each day, warm and bright and impossible to look at directly, the moon rising each evening in her quiet way, silver and calm, turning the dark into something bearable. Have you ever noticed that they never appear in the sky at the same time? Not really. The sun rules the day, and the moon rules the night, and they take turns, as though they have made an agreement long ago to stay apart. The people of Nigeria, the Yoruba of the Southwest, the Ethnic of the Southeast, the many peoples who have looked up at the same sky for thousands of years have known why this is for a very long time. Tonight, I am going to tell you their story. Close your eyes. Let the music come around you. Here is the story. A very long time ago, longer ago than any living person can remember, the sun and the moon did not live in the sky. They lived on the earth. They had a home, a wide, warm, beautiful compound at the edge of a great forest, with tall walls and a broad open courtyard and rooms that smelled of warm earth and the first light of morning. The sun, whose name in the Yoruba language is Orun, spelled O-O-R-U-N, was a warm and generous creature, full of light and energy, the kind of presence that makes everything around him brighter just by being near. The moon, whose name in Yoruba is Osupa, spelled O-S-U-P-A, was his wife. She was gentle and quiet and silver bright, the kind of presence that makes everything around her calm just by being near. They were very happy together, and they had a very good friend. His name was Water. Water was one of the most powerful and important forces in the world. Not a small stream or a shallow pond, but water in all his fullness. Rivers and seas and rain and the deep, wide ocean. All of it together, all of it moving, all of it alive with creatures of every kind. Fish of every color, seahorses and crabs and eels, and creatures that had no names yet because no one had seen them long enough to name them. All of these were Water's people, his family, his community, the vast living multitude that went wherever Water went. The sun visited Water often. He would walk from his compound at the edge of the forest across the open land to wherever Water was resting that day, a wide lake, a slow river, the edge of the ocean, and they would spend long, warm hours together, talking and laughing and enjoying each other's company. But Water never visited the sun. Not once. Not ever. The sun did not mind at first. He understood that Water was a large and complicated friend, not the kind of person who could simply arrive somewhere alone. Wherever Water went, all his people went with him. The fish and the seahorses and the crabs and the eels and the deep sea creatures and the rain and the river currents, all of them, always, together. It was simply the way Water was. You could not have part of him. You had to have all of him or none. But after many visits, the sun always going to Water, Water never coming to the sun, the sun began to wonder. And one day, he asked, "Friend," the sun said, "why do you never come to visit me at my home? I come to you so often. I would love to welcome you there, to show you the compound, to sit with you in the courtyard, to have you meet the moon properly." Water was quiet for a moment. Then he said with great honesty and great kindness, "Sun, my friend, I would love nothing more, but there is a problem. You have seen how many people travel with me. I cannot leave even one of them behind. We go together always, all of us. And I am afraid that if we came to your home, we would fill it completely. We would overflow the rooms and the courtyard and the walls. There would be no room left for you and the moon." The sun thought about this. Then he said, "Then I will build a bigger home, a compound so large that all of you can come inside and still leave room for me and the moon. I promise. Come and see us. We will make it large enough." Water looked at his friend for a long moment. "Are you certain? You must build it very large. My people are more numerous than you know." The sun smiled his great warm smile. "I am certain," he said. "Come tomorrow. It will be ready." Before we find out what happens when water arrives, I want to stop for just a moment. If this story is carrying you towards sleep right now, if your body is growing heavy and your mind is beginning to drift in that slow and pleasant way, please take 2 seconds before you go all the way under and hit the subscribe button. My wife told me with full confidence that this channel would never reach 5,000 subscribers. She has been watching the numbers very carefully, and she has a certain look on her face that I would very much like to change. If Cloud-9 Stories is giving you a gentle, peaceful place to land at the end of your day, please subscribe, leave a like. It costs nothing, and it means everything. And it would make my wife considerably less smug. Now, back to the story, because tomorrow has arrived, and water is coming. The sun went home and told the moon everything. The moon listened carefully. She was always careful, always thoughtful, the quieter of the two, the one who thought before she spoke and measured things before she decided. When the sun finished speaking, she looked at their compound, the wide courtyard, the tall walls, the broad rooms, and she felt something that she did not say out loud, a small, quiet worry. But she loved her husband, and she trusted him. And so together they worked through the rest of the day and into the night, building, expanding the walls outward, opening up new rooms, clearing space in the courtyard until it was the largest open space they had ever made. By the time the next morning came, the compound was enormous, bigger than anything the sun had ever built. He stood in the courtyard and looked around at it with pride and satisfaction. "This will be more than enough," he said. The moon said nothing. She looked at the sky.
Water arrived at sunrise. He came slowly at first, a gentle stream flowing through the gate, cool and clear, spreading across the courtyard floor in a thin, shining layer. The sun and moon stood to one side and smiled in welcome. Water called back through the gate. "Shall I send in more of my people?" "Yes," said the sun warmly. "Please come in, all of you. You are welcome here." More water came. It rose to the sun's ankles, then his knees. Fish began to appear, small bright fish darting between the sun's legs, crabs scuttling along the courtyard floor, seahorses drifting upward in the rising water. The rooms filled. The water reached the sun's waist. Water called again from outside. "Shall we keep coming in?" The moon looked at the sun. Her silver eyes were very calm. The water was at her waist now too. The sun looked around at his beautiful compound, at the water rising steadily, at the fish and the creatures spreading through every room. "Yes," he said, "keep coming. You are all welcome." He had said it. He could not take it back. That was the nature of a promise. Once made, it had a life of its own. The water rose to their chests, then their shoulders. Then it was above their heads, and the sun and the moon were standing on the roof of their compound, looking down at a courtyard full of ocean, deep blue water as far as they could see in every direction, fish and seahorses and great slow turtles and creatures from the deepest parts of the sea moving through what had been their home. Water called up to them one more time, "Shall we keep coming?" The sun looked at the moon. The moon looked at the sky above them, wide and blue and completely empty, reaching up and up and up without limit. She took her husband's hand. "There is only one place left to go," she said quietly. And so they went, up. The sun rose first, warm and blazing, climbing high into the sky above the flooded earth, higher than any water could reach. The moon followed close behind him, silver and steady, rising just behind the sun as they had always been together. And the earth below them, gradually, as water and his people settled into their new home in the rivers, in the seas, and the oceans and the rain, began to dry at the edges and find its shape again. But here is the part of the story that the elders always told last. When the sun and the moon rose into the sky that day, they rose together, side by side, the way they had always been, the sun blazing and the moon glowing silver, both of them in the sky at the same moment, both of them present. And the light they made together was extraordinary. Not just bright, the sun alone was bright, not just beautiful, the moon alone was beautiful, but together they made something that the world had never seen before and has never seen since. A light that was both warm and cool at the same time, both fierce and gentle, both the light of day and the light of night combined into something so powerful and so complete that everything on the earth below stopped what it was doing and looked up. Olodumare, the Yoruba name for the Supreme Creator, the highest power, spelled Olodumare, looked at this light and understood immediately what it meant. The sun and the moon together in the sky made a light so powerful that no living thing on the earth below could rest. No plant could sleep. No animal could close its eyes. No person could find the darkness they needed to heal and dream and be still. As long as the sun and the moon were in the sky at the same time, the world below would never know night. It would never know the quiet. It would never know the deep, necessary darkness that all living things need as much as they need light. And so, Olodumare made a gentle but permanent arrangement. The sun would have the day, all of it, from the first gray light of dawn to the last warm gold of evening. The sky would belong to Orun. He would cross it slowly, warming the earth, feeding the plants, lighting the way for farmers and fishermen and travelers and all the creatures that depend on the day. And the moon would have the night, all of it, from the first blue darkness of dusk to the last silver hour before dawn. The sky would belong to Osupa. She would rise when he set, calm and steady, turning the darkness from something frightening into something beautiful. She would mark the months with her changing shape, growing full and bright, and then slowly thinning to a curved silver sliver, and then disappearing for a day, and then beginning again, a cycle that the people of the earth could watch and trust and use to measure their lives. They would never be in the sky at the same time again. They would always be just apart from each other, the sun setting in the west as the moon rising in the east, the moon fading in the west as the sun climbs in the east, close enough to feel each other's presence, close enough that the sky at dawn and at dusk carries something of both of them, the warm gold of the sun and the cool silver of the moon, mixed in the horizon light that is neither day nor night, but the beautiful space between them. Far enough that the world below can breathe. The Yoruba people say that you can see the love between the sun and the moon in the sky every single day if you know where to look. At sunrise, that brief, extraordinary moment when the night is ending and the day has not quite begun, the sky turns every color that both of them carry. The deep blue of the moon's night, the warm gold and orange and pink of the sun's morning. They are in that sky together, not quite meeting, the sun just below the horizon and the moon just above it, their light blending in that thin band of color that painters have been trying to capture for as long as there have been painters. At sunset, the mirror moment at the other end of the day, the same thing happens in reverse. The sun going down in the west, his light spreading out in warm, deep colors across the whole sky. The moon rising in the east, silver and patient, waiting for him to finish. Their colors meeting in the middle of the sky the way old friends meet at a crossroads, briefly, warmly, then parting again.
In Yoruba culture, Orun, the sun, is associated with the energy of Olorun, one of the forms of the Supreme Creator, who gives life and warmth and the force that moves through all living things. The sun is not just a light in the sky. He is the living presence of creative energy, the warmth that makes seeds grow and rivers run, and children laugh, and old people sit in comfortable contentment on their porches in the afternoon. And Osupa, the moon, is associated with the quiet wisdom of the night, the time when the body heals, when the mind dreams, when the soul processes what the day brought and prepares for what the next day will ask. The Yoruba have always understood that night is not simply the absence of day, it is its own kind of gift, its own kind of necessary. Together, the sun and moon give the world everything it needs, not by being in the same place at the same time, but by each being fully, completely, faithfully themselves, in their own time, in their own sky, doing the work that only they can do. This is what the elders meant when they told this story to children lying in the dark, just like you are lying now. They meant there is wisdom in taking turns. There is wisdom in knowing that your presence is a gift and that giving others space to shine is also a gift. They meant even the greatest love sometimes needs separation to remain whole. Even the brightest light needs the dark so that what it illuminates can rest. Right now, somewhere above wherever you are lying, the moon is doing her work. She rose when the sun set, just as she has done every single evening since Olodumare made his gentle arrangement. She is crossing the sky slowly, turning the darkness into something silver and calm, marking the hours of the night with her steady presence. She does not hurry. She does not need to. The night is long, and she has all of it. And the sun is somewhere below the horizon, resting in his own way, because even the sun rests. Even the warmest, brightest, most powerful light in the world needs the hours when it is not needed, the hours of dark and quiet and the deep renewal that only the night can bring. This is the gift the moon gives every night. Not just light, rest, the permission to stop, the soft silver signal that says the day is done, you have done enough. The world does not need you to shine right now. Let the moon do her work. Let the dark hold you. Let the night be what it is. Not an absence, but a presence. Not an ending, but a rest between one day and the next. The Yoruba have a saying,
Oru ni igba isinmi fun aye. It means the night is the resting time for the world. Spelled ORUNIGBAISIMIFUNAY. 4 simple words that carry everything. The night is not empty, the night is full. It is full of rest, of healing, of the quiet work that the body and the mind and the spirit do when the demands of the day have finally, gratefully let go. The moon is above you. She has been crossing the sky since the sun set, and she will keep crossing it until morning comes and the sun rises and she steps aside in that graceful way she has, never rushing, never competing, simply making room for the light that the world needs next. You have until morning, the whole dark, quiet, silver-lit night. There is nowhere to be, nothing to do, no light that needs you right now. Just this, just the dark and the quiet and the slow, steady breathing of a person who has given their day everything it needed and is now, finally, receiving what they need in return. Rest. The moon is on watch. The sun will come when it is time. And that is the story of why the sun and moon never meet. A Nigerian folktale carried across hundreds of years from one evening to the next, told by firelight and starlight and the soft silver light of the moon to children who were ready to sleep. Let the story go now. Let it drift upward like smoke from a dying fire, slowly dissolving into the dark above you until it becomes part of the air. Let your breathing slow all the way down. Let your body be completely still and warm and heavy. The night is yours, every hour of it. The moon is above you, steady and silver and keeping watch, and you have nothing left to do tonight except sleep. Sleep now. Sweet dreams. Thank you so much for spending this time with Cloud-9 Stories tonight. If this story helped you relax and drift toward sleep, please leave a like on this video before you go. It is a small thing that makes a very big difference and helps more people find us when they need a quiet and peaceful place to rest. Subscribe if you have not already. We post new sleep stories every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and there will always be something warm and gentle and slow waiting for you here. Good night. Sleep well. We'll see you next time.